Okay, this video assumes you already read what James wrote and what I have in Notion. And we're going to go through, and I haven't practiced for this at all. We're going to go through how would I advertise my no BS guide. And this is exactly actually what I did to determine that I need to write this originally. Okay, so I use this tool that's in the Notion to say, okay, people talk about startups. Where else do these people go? They go to Our Entrepreneur, they go to Sweaty Startups, they go to Co-founder, SaaS, marketing, so on and so forth. And you can keep doing that and say, okay, the ones who go to digital marketing, where do these people go? Oh, they go to social media. And in fact, I might want to get into that even more. I want to say, hey, I want to actually look at all the people who go to Our Entrepreneur, and it actually takes you there. But let's just type in here, entrepreneur, and where do these people go? And just make a big old list of them. And I actually take that list and I put them into Gummy Search. And I actually have already made an audience for that called Startup Founders with all the places that these people go. Now, again, we can use this for ideas. We can use it for finding people that I can reach out to and opportunities. It's also a place I have to just remember all the places I go to. But again, let's assume I'm trying to validate my no BS startup guide. I can now go to pain and anger. And out of all these subreddits, it's going to keep looking at times people say they're struggling or they're having a hard time, so on and so forth, right? I did this and I realized, okay, maybe I need to make a thing about how to start a startup easier. Do it by upvotes. You might do it and you might find something completely different. Now, in this situation, I will probably be wanting to get people to purchase the No BS guide or to get interested in it. Again, I might use opportunity, so on and so forth, but instead, let's actually do something else that I'm more likely to do. Let's go to Entrepreneur Ride Along. Let's actually view it on Reddit. And I like to look at the top content over the past month or year and see what's grabbing people's attention, right? So some guy being like, oh, I made, here's a breakdown of how this company did this. I started a side hustle, don't hire your friends and family. Okay. These might give me some ideas. Maybe I'll post the No BS startup guide here with a title like how I built my startup with 0% or $0 in funding, and now I have 6 engineers and $1 million in revenue. And hey, I did it with these days. I actually wrote a whole guide on it called the No BS Startup. Let's look at it. Since I've already done this for my startup Cicero, I'll show you examples, right? My startup Cicero, it's all about good content. And I knew, hey, people like Jordan Peterson, they can just come on Cicero and see everything from Jordan Peterson in one place. And they loved it, 95% open rate. And just recreated that over and over for people, but also for topics, right? If you like neuropsychology, you're going to like the neuropsychology thinkers that I have on Cicero. You're going to find that helpful. And they did. They really liked it. So I hope this gives you an idea of not only how can we validate, but also how we can find users. And in fact, I'm going to show you exactly how I validated the No BS Startup Guide. So this is it, folks. Over a year ago, I just wrote this just to be helpful for the community, honestly, and also to plug Cicero. Don't get me wrong. And I put it out here, and people loved it. I put it on Our Entrepreneur Ride Along and everywhere I could. People loved it. And I realized, there's actually a way to make money off of this only recently. And that's why I started the No BS, the fancier version of the No BS guide. But that's how I validated it initially, just put it out there. I had created this just for myself, just for Cicero. This is exactly what I was doing when I was building Cicero. This is mine, completely mine. And I just put it out here to see how people like it.